Hey Brick Fanatics! Now, as someone who grew up with the original Star Wars trilogy, yes, I know that is fairly hard to believe with this fresh-faced appearance, but I am actually older than I appear. I get very excited whenever LEGO release a brand new Ultimate Collector Series set that ties in with the original trilogy. Of course, I'm talking about the latest Red 5 X-Wing Starfighter. Today, I'm going to unbox the box to have a look at the box. Now, I can't open the actual box until the embargo date, which we have got a review coming up soon, so stay tuned. But what I can do is show you the actual set's box itself. Now, I've had a look at the official images, which I'm sure you all have as well, and I've got a couple of preconceptions, but it's always worth having a look at the actual thing itself in the flesh before I make any hasty decisions about this set. Now there she is. I mean, it does look fairly impressive if I'm honest. Once you've seen it in the flesh, the box art is quite cool. I love this kind of starry backdrop they've got here. It's not quite all black. They are slightly getting away from that all black packaging with each subsequent release, but I do like that starry background. That looks pretty cool. But as far as the model goes, it kind of feels like 2 steps forward and 1 step back. I mean, there's a lot of exposed studs all along here, which kind of feels like it's a much older model. Newer models tend to have these covered and just be a bit more sleek in its design. But then you look at things like the engines and they just look great. And there are new elements in this as well to make these engines that right size. The scaling of these is spot on. The cockpit piece, that looks printed, which is great. And I love these flippers that are used for the detailing on the proton torpedoes, I believe. Don't quote me on that one. I'm not quite sure. On the back, we have a variety of different views. We see the model on its stand, which does look quite cool. I know a lot has been said about the R2-D2 minifigure and the scaling of that, which just feels, it does feel off. He just looks tiny there. He should be this size. Here, they should have had a printed dome, maybe like the promotional R2-D2 they ran a couple of May the 4ths ago. That feels like that would have been the perfect size for this. But at least we get another R2-D2 minifigure, eh? Because we all need one of those. Speaking of minifigures, the Luke, he's got leg printing, dual molded printing on his legs, arm printing. I mean, you know, for a UCS set, you should expect the definitive versions of minifigures, and this is definitely the definitive version of Luke. Back to the cockpit, there's printed detailing here, which is great. Nice to know that's not a sticker. And yeah, I mean, from the back it looks amazing. I will give it that. I will give the model that. From the back it looks absolutely incredible. I mean, yeah, it's a tricky one, this. It's kind of brilliant and kind of not at the same time. I think the only way to tell is to get this box open, get this built, see what it looks like in the flesh. Unfortunately, this is as far as I can open now, but stay tuned for our review coming up on Brick Fanatics and brickfanatics.com very soon.